So yeah, welcome, PK, to the broadcast.
Thank you.
You are, yo. I almost said something based on offend let me not say it.
Offend who, me or you?
I almost said that you are the first beautiful guest,
Oh,
and you are not actually, because I've had beautiful guests before.
why are you lying? Why
I
are
promise
you
you.
lying? But it's okay. I'll take that first one. That was very honest of you. Thank you.
So I basically wanted to do this now. I'm trying to do this just an experiment where I talk about certain things like a
Valid.
and then have like a recap where I invite someone, either a friend or an expert, to come and we just talk about izinto like the developments, because this is my take.
Very disclaimer.
Yeah.
And your expect
Yes, I know
in
that.
any of the
That's
following.
why I said a friend or
Oh, hi again. I'm not. Disclaimer.
yeah, you're a friend.
Yeah, with opinions.
And a friend that I think is smart, hence I called you.
Yes.
Smart and beautiful.
Yes. Yeah. Love it.
But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, ish, how I wonder how you're going to be, because not for the video, but just because usually I tackle topics as childish and I hold you in high regard, so I don't know if
I'm very childish. FYI, for my age. Come on, you know this. No,
Yeah,
I'm very
okay.
childish. You're very childish. Childish is me.
So there's a couple of things there. I want to talk about this new culture, the new developing culture, South Africa, which is influenced by the internet, and obviously music.
Yeah.
When it comes to internet, it's things like YouTube, especially podcasts. I mean, podcasts are exploding everywhere in South Africa at the moment.
Lovely.
I've even seen people doing it in the car. And this is some sort of a podcast. It's like some introduction.
Came by boat. Don't worry. In the next 5 minutes,
I shouldn't do this when I'm doing something for the first time. But anyway, so like I saw these guys like in a car. So people are being creative.
So this is a podcast that you saw.
They're sitting in a car.
Lovely. Short.
So podcast and Amapiano.
Short.
You see, when I'm looking at this thing, right? There is this thing in the guy, like black people are always complaining, like we're constantly complaining about the fact that we don't own anything. Yeah.
Okay, I listened up on this.
Yeah, and
it's other podcast.
Yeah. And it's pretty exciting for me because I'm seeing all these developments, and it seems like we needed things, just to expose. Yeah, one. Like
fidgety.
When?
Hey, I feel like ADHD at this point.
Fine.
I swear to God.
It doesn't matter, man. We just
short.
Yeah. So like, I wish the camera was this side. So it's an opportunity, right, for people like black people to do things right, because we've had moments. We've had like the moment. Yes, we're not talking about politics, but into South Africa, like opportunities after the ANC thing, right? So there was Kwaito, and that was an opportunity. I think it was an opportunity missed because there was no infrastructure. There was nothing to develop it further. So, by Kwaito, like even the production, we international standards. It could be Kwaito, but in production, we international standards.
But also maybe that's why Kwaito was Kwaito, because it was truly Tina. It was our thing, hence it was.
Yeah.
So maybe we didn't need the technology that we have now to grow it further.
It was meant for that reason.
And I mean, it was a jumping board for a lot of the genres that we have now. E.g., you can't take away, you can't say Amapiano are not influenced by Kwaito to begin with. But anyway, Kwaito could have gone short. But maybe that's what Kwaito needed to do.
There are people who are arguing Londo, but Amapiano, not Kwaito. Like I heard Lance Getoraf.
Yes.
He said Amapiano is not.
Of course,
Kwaito.
he's gonna say that. For Lance Getoraf was at its prime. At its
But why is he saying that though? Because I disagreed with him like immediately.
Hey, I disagree to somewhat because
you can
but
hear.
I understand why he would say that.
But is it Kwaito though? Oganye is just said because it's done by South Africans, and when South Africans embrace who we are, like Indo Yabo, they'll always express themselves. Go lahlobo, you know. So is it really Kwaito? What is the difference? Look, the music, the things they're saying, it sounds like Kwaito. Everything, the attitude is Kwaito. But there's a little bit of obviously tweaking the instruments. No, that is pretty obvious.
I mean, yeah, obviously. But I'm still stuck on Lance saying it's nothing like. It might not be nothing like, but it stems from there.
Maybe he didn't say nothing like, but he just said
it's not. So by quite obviously, Amapiano. But Amapiano, they had to have influences such as
your Kwaito. Wouldn't it be nice, probably, if you had like wine, yeah?
This is my wine. This is my wine.
When are you gonna smoke it?
Anytime you want to smoke it, I'm good.
Like now, while we're recording?
Not him now. You can.
No, I will. And I'm gonna regret this for the rest of my life. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, no.
But no, it's about grand class. Like
Nah, next. Just things.
So recently we had Mac-G having a thing with Maphorisa. Do you know about that?
Yes.
And then there was Penuel.
He can go suck dick.
Yeah, and then there was Penuel, the black pen.
Penuel, yes.
You also know about that one?
Yes. Law was with Active Forum now.
And I'm a fan, bro. Like I'm a fan of these people because Penuel the black pen.
Yeah. Are you a fan of him?
I'm a fan of all these people.
Oh, I heard.
You know why? Because they're doing what I wish I could be doing. Imagine, bro, like doing that and just making it work for you.
Right.
So why I'm drawn to it is because I'm tired of being employed, man. Like, yo. Okay, let me not say that because maybe I might ask for room savings. We said we heard what you said on your.
Yes, and then now. It's your thing, it's what you say. In the rabbit hole you went.
And there's man
in the rabbit hole you were stepping.
Desperately. Well, I do actually need work now. But I don't want it. I honestly don't want it. Yo,
if we're all being honest, like $1 and $2.50. I saw cash now. It just gives me anxiety, bro. Yeah, picky anxiety. But at the same time, I don't know what I would like to do.
Yeah.
Outside of being employed. So it's weird, man. It's like, it's weird, Lando, bro. It's freaking weird. I can't even.
There's actually something I wanted to talk about now. But I don't know if I'm ready, and I'm also not worried that you might not be ready. So I don't want to throw you off and just say it.
Because now I'm obsessing over this thing that you want to talk about. I need to hear this. What is it? But why do you have to be...
You know Landa's is minus Divanago, right? I'm not going to...
Yes.
I'm just going to be like...
That establishment.
Yeah. There's so much happening there.
It's a lot going on.
Yeah, it's so much. And it's fascinating to me.
It's a lot. Yeah, you meet people. Hey.
I was thinking about it like, hey, there's a culture developing here, but I always think, how do I monetize it? I must always benefit from
something. Work for you. Twana, what amazes me about that establishment is that
I can't believe I'm doing this on camera.
Hey.
And nobody knows I smoke besides those people I smoke with. Nobody, bruh.
Hey, can I just finish my nose? Establishment. What's funny about it? You can go there today and have the time of your life, and you're like, you know what? This is the best thing that has ever happened to me. Go the following day. I don't know from a guy's perspective, but go the next day. Glad how you feel like, you victim. You've got niggas. I can't say niggas, right?
Whatever.
You got gents. Hey, I signed the act all sorts. Do you want me to tell you about the situation that happened the other time?
What happened?
Okay. So at our establishment, I'm chilling there with my friends, my 4 other friends.
Remember the mic is here.
Oh, 4 other friends.
So there's sounds on this table.
So it's me and my 4 other friends. And then we got these 3 chains and they ask for indawo. We're like, nah, no, you can join because the space, because stress. Omnyeke is a bit on the elderly side of life and he's pissed drunk. So as soon as he sits down, first thing he whispers into my ear is like, yo, mhlewena. So I'm like, okay, thank you, whatever, let's just keep it moving. Great. Next thing, we're pretending I'm talking with a friend that's on my left and he's on my right. So Sunday, so I'm telling him, I'm like, dude, personal space, hey? There's lots of room on this table. Personal space, please just respect. No. He does it again, but this time he grabs onto my boob and he pinches. Hey, I couldn't believe it. I was never ready. So, I'm looking, I'm like, surely there's someone who's behind me, that I know. That who knows about right, like could be a girlfriend of mine. So I did chong. I'm like, no man, I don't know this hand. I look at this nigga and he's pretending as if I'm telling him. And I'm like, no bloody way. Do you know I do not condone violence here. I elbowed, bruh. I elbowed that nigga up his not once, not twice. And then he's like, yo, call, yo, askis.
What was he thinking?
So I'm like, dude, like for real, what gave you? Hey, but dude, the establishment, and days are different.
Yes.
Days are different. Today, today you can be one of the niggas, one of the boys.
Yeah.
Next thing, you're a victim. You're victimized. But we laugh and we move, guys. Yo.
I think the nerve, though, like the disrespect, bro.
Yeah. Also, man, from that generation, I don't want to say I could understand, but another choice. That person is from a different generation. They knew nothing about ladies having rights. Like, you can't be touching on ladies. You can't be. They felt like when they can just do whatever they like, and the ladies can take it.
And it's so tricky confronting it head on because
yeah.
Like they don't expect it. they like then I think that's one of the reasons why so many ladies experience GBV, because you become bluntly honest with somebody who was never ready and they take offense and their ego is bruised. Attack.
Like, if that man wasn't drunk, I don't know what he could have done, but I elbowed. That is and then they're like, what did you do? So I'm telling them. So I'm like, don't do this, please, whatever.
But why would he do that? Okay, that one
but still, man, I excuse guys. Why don't invade personal space here? Because he was firstly he was up against. I'm like, don't Pekela, this room here.
Peke, like, yo, bruh, this topic, it is so tricky, even for me. Like, Tina was not much just said.
Yeah, I know.
I get grieved, bruh.
Yeah.
Sometimes I partake. A lot of the times I partake, but there are times where I'm sober. Like, my mind is like, I'm like, we can't be talking about these things.
And nonsense.
But what frustrates me the most, is the fact that I'm the only one who even thinks like that. Like,
are you serious?
There's something wrong.
Wait, there's no way. So you're telling me out of a group of 5 men, 5 chains, right? This is just an example. Are you telling me about where to play 5? Niggas.
Because how I know it happens. The reason I know it happens is because at that time I feel lonely. I wish I could say, guys, let's. But it's shitless in all up. But I can't.
Against the grain because
I can't.
But it starts with that one, guys. What she wants. Just say it, man. John, I've got a friend, my best guy friend, name drop, Onke. Onke, amongst his niggas.
Onke body too.
Yes, Onke amongst guys. He's seen as the weakling, the one who's soft to ladies, whatever.
There are a lot of reasons that could make him a bonalong show.
Yes, yeah, there's been, stature alone,
but I'm just saying his behavior is contributing.
nestage ongakathi nothetha naye, just looking at
how
him.
he handles his intake.
Yes, but Onge is the one person who, in a bunch of niggas, Onge, he believes in, I'll go against the grain till I die.
I think we're gonna
Udatsho
talk
uthi-
until I run out of space because I don't know how much space I've got there. But I'll take the best moments.
Okay. Onge dwana ude athi imoto yakhe uthi mhla wandibona PK kuthiwa ndifile kwaye weva kuthiwa ndifile boyazi uba I spoke shit till the last moment. Ndifele loo nto leyo uba ndithetha my truth and my shit.
Hey, abanye abantu bayathatha serious ubomi, ne?
Bruh, okay, goes against the grain. So what I'm saying is, uyakwazi yena ukuthi when there's like 10 niggas talking about, but yeah, no, I did this to this lady, babaselana. I didn't, niggas, it's not right. Ayikho right. Akunqeni. Yeah, usoft kaloku wena, you're soft. Wena you believe in ukhule ngento.
But sometimes it's not even nokonqena. Are you getting through? Are you wasting like your pearls?
Yeah. Preaching, are you preaching?
Yes. Yeah, but there's also that. No, I don't think konqena more than it's like I'm gonna hit a wall.
Oh, I get you. Valid.
Funeka ndiqale educate lo muntu uba guys yaqala apha le nto. Yabo, so ndiqonde inde man.
Yeah. Then yeah. I get it.
Inde, it's long.
Controversial, man.
And you have to show guys also, but you also a victim. Yabo?
Yeah.
And the reason, yabo, but okay, anyways, can we go back to
Amapiano?
The rising cultures of South Africa?
Yes.
Because it's an opportunity, right, for abantu to better their lives, to make money, better their lives. Uyabona phofu yona into flow naturally zezibemfu ndithetha ngazo. Qha le clickbait nonsense le.
Oh, you need to turn back to Amapiano. You want to give my opinion on this is going to be very tainted. Do you know why? Because I watched that other podcast.
Yeah.
Before you came to me to want to do this.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, and Yani, they made sense.
Oba.
What they were saying. Oh, Nansika. Pakla podcast you tandai.
Oh yeah. Oh, but Maphorisa.
No, I'm talking about
Penuel.
no. Yeke. Kone nyinza. Yeke.
Okay.
Kone bethethe ngamapiano now, but the fact that
It's not what?
And Maphorisa believes that he owns or whatever.
Yeah, that was Mac G.
Yes. That one. I don't want to name drop Kaluk. Yes. So I watched that podcast. So it's gonna taint.
What do you think is happening there?
Between what and what?
That whole story is Mac G or Maphorisa. I'm thinking Dobana, he's probably trying to make, obviously, like remove any stumbling blocks, but at the same time promoting and
oh, okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah, because he's addressing Maphorisa because he's trying to make room for himself in that space.
Look, whether it was genuine or not genuine, or it was clickbait, or it was asked to talk, ne? It was a good move.
Yeah, but there's also a little bit of truth in everything. It's not like those things are not important because, you know.
True. And Yan, look, but Mac G mentioning Maphorisa. Yeah. Obviously, it's going to be spoken of because Maphorisa and Yan in the piano.
And the guy's using his power, bruh.
Maphorisa.
Aibo. Was I not recording this whole time? The guy was using his power. Both are very influential at this point. Yeah, the other one is using the podcast. I think the Agamaki is much easier. But they're both big forces at the moment. So it's like elephants.
It's you know when bulls in a crowd.
Yes, when elephants fight,
guys.
As grass, we suffer.
Hello. It's about plainly. Do they call it a plain? When there's no grass, it's just arid land. But it's gonna be the plain.
This is a crazy recording, and I'm actually gonna post it like this if you don't mind.
You can.
Because it's just a conversation, most.
Anyways, so city grass. So it's gonna be a plane. Plane, man.
And then Umechi comes after Penuel.
Hey, Penuel.
Obviously, Penuel is friends with Robbie Hertzhoff, a billionaire. Mm-hmm. Robbie Hertzhoff comes from the family tree Ababandu who Patrick Mutsipe bought a mine from. So very influential family.
OGs,
Yeah.
big money fans.
Very influential family in terms of Bantu Basa South Africa, the rich.
Yeah.
But the guy seems like he's taken an interesting stance, man, with everything that is happening, you know. He's getting himself involved with the black people. He's getting himself very involved with charity. I mean, he's speaking out, which, I mean, those are enticing qualities about him when it comes to Mnake, Kanim Chongin. But you know what, we are so sensitive, bro, lately. And I never grew up like that. There's stages of boom, you know, like where you're comfortable with this multiracial thing, and then you experience something and you feel alienated, and then you hear the mindset and they start influencing you, and then at some point you need to know where you stand, you know?
Obviously, because it's like that with anything in life.
Yeah, because there are black people about, you know, blacks and Europeans can never get along because of the what are they called, fundamentals. Uba European abusebenzani nobuntu ziyaphikisana.
It's not meant to be myself. It's like the good and the bad.
So is it even real, this rainbow nation we're trying to create in South Africa?
No, Jonga guys, I don't think. Look, here's my stance on this. Nothing. We're saying about sensitive because we're still gaining traction in terms of,
and we're still hungry, a lot of us.
Yes, we're still
a hungry man is an angry man.
We're still in the trenches, so it's gonna take a while. It might not happen in the next 50 years, in the next 100, ne?
Yeah.
But I understand that the whole thing about we promoting Rainbow Nation is that it's time to heal. Like we're giving ourselves time to heal. Hence, your is our tunuka. Like you can't say anything without, because I'm still trying to form scabs. But obviously, because I'm still healing. Just keep a safe distance. Just keep a safe distance from the wound. You know, like it's impossible because we're sharing.
Yeah.
We're sharing.
Sometimes you have to heal quicker.
There's no such thing as healing quicker, though.
Listen.
Do you get what I'm saying? If you keep picking at the scabs, can spend the distance.
Yeah, but when I say heal quicker, sometimes life doesn't give you a choice. You can't sit there and cry for too long. You have to leave.
Okay, look, we're not in the crying stage. We've passed that.
Yeah.
And this is just of Fumana like cash. Salila. Really up. Now the actual wound now wants to close. I said, City, Susbamba. So you've done the harm. Just don't break.
But the guy doesn't even know he's a young prick.
But
that's how uneducated they are.
Based on a true story. But it's up to who? Us, Tina, the victim, to say, listen, Dwana, can't pay the chance to heal.
I can't be allowed to send these jokes.
No, too soon for you. Here's the thing, you saw, I don't know, I get you.
Yeah.
I understand. But can you spend the chance? In your province, in a perfect world.
So yeah, I think you're explaining this whole thing, like that is why people are so sensitive when it comes to the way Penuel is moving, because he's joined AfriForum,
and he's
got this close relationship with Rob Hertzog, and he's saying he will never die for a black person. Penuel. He said dying for a black person is useless. Well, I'm paraphrasing. He's saying he will never die for a black person because look at black people. What do they do to honor their leaders? What have they done for Steve Biko? What have they done, for instance, for Sobukwe? All the greats that suffered and died for their freedom. He was like, not me, bruh. The dying for black people is always, I'd rather die for a Jew.
There's nothing you can say. I mean, that's him.
So there's consistency in just going out, pulling away from, black things. But to a not so discerning mind, you can only hear that frequency. But when you listen to Penuel, he can back up everything he's saying. That's the thing. He's not ignorant, that guy. He knows what he's doing. And I think that's what people are missing.
True story. Do you know who I'm sad about? Yambon Penuel, ne? Penuel, well spoken, great. I mean, I've listened to one of his videos and I was like, I hear you, boy. I even shared it on my Facebook.
Yeah.
I was like, I hear you, boy. You make perfect sense to me. Great. Zan Pendumo Penuel after that. You know who I'm really reading? But don't who's this boy? He's a young politician, man. He's like our ages.
I'm not trying to reveal my age here.
Okay, whatever, but
don't come here with that inside information.
Mama, our age. I didn't say the age, but is that an insecurity of yours?
No, it's not. I'm trying to tap into all the markets.
But man, is it not Project to do?
Yeah. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. Operation Tutula.
You know that boy?
Hey, Kamalaki, I know it now.
It's gone. Now it's gone. But yabona when relax. This so nguye because Yama's most by he's off the thing now.
Yeah.
He's broken. He's shattered my spirit. Jonga, first time he shattered my spirit was when he said he does not want to get involved in politics. I was like, fucking hell.
But that was never his intent. Why were you?
Yes, but the way I felt like that boy was ready for it. Personally, from the way he was talking, okanye, and the thing is that utati he's got no desire to food. I'm like, can't you say in the next 20 years we should have this conversation again? Getting politics. No.
Do you know why he left though?
Like, I know. I heard. I watched that other
what
podcast.
Happened?
Are you serious right now?
I don't know, but I want to know like if your information I'm like fan.
From that podcast.
I don't know where, but I'm always on the internet, bro.
Oh man, if you make a podcast, why you have to re-jot my memory.
It's because of the guys now. I think they're trying to make it a political thing.
Oh, it was greed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
And there's also elements that are creeping in now, like where like it's like a direct onslaught and attack of the foreigners.
Go with their own intentions.
Yeah.
They were swaying away from.
Yo, I know that thing, bro. Like from somebody who's tried my hand at music so many times. I started a band.
Starting a band, baby. I
was in Joburg, Kakhis.
You darling, what was the Kakhis? How many people do you hear? I'm waiting for it.
Soweto.
Come on.
Kakhis is not their place. But yeah, it's still a Joburg Kasi.
Hey, Kakhis are done sharp. Wow. Yay.
So I started a band. And people just took it over.
Are you serious?
I had the vision, everything, the experience.
Are you telling me the band is still even around?
No. That's why it fell apart.
Thank God.
Because I was the first to leave it. Like, I ran without me, then I failed.
Because the mandate.
The visionary.
That's the thing.
Yeah. It loses the visionary. Yeah. And the thing is, the guys start becoming noticed. Like, I brought something they didn't think was possible. Yeah. They didn't even think that you can go to the clubs that we're going to play. These are, yes. No, I mean, there are some nice places there.
I'm sure. I don't dispute it, but I've never heard anyone speak about the clubs.
Yeah, it's in Krugerstad.
Yeah, no, yeah. Got you. Lived there.
So, but yeah, that's just another point. So coming back to Lendoka Penuel, right? Mac G goes on his podcast and he says like there are people who have sold their souls, and they're coming on so nicely. Again, I'm paraphrasing. They're coming on.
Every man has a price, bro. Gucci.
Yeah.
Gucci.
So I think
for this man,
the way he's moving is starting to become suspicious, and then make
Penuel.
Yeah, about his soul. So he said it, and then Ian Porres topic. I'm gonna post all of this like this. And I think it's probably because there's no cool.
Yeah, also exposure. You've had too much exposure to them.
And also I feel like but I'm more interested in I'm more interested in the conversations that we were having.
Like I'm not gonna say anything that anyone has not heard about the topic.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know what you mean. It's a system.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, hell yeah.
It takes you a while. Can I go again?
Yeah, better go with one.
Because I'm funny being alti, I like the shell thing I call.
Hi, better go. Go to town. Not the ones I haven't been here. Seriously, when I say I haven't been in years, I haven't been here for a while.
Oh, I wish I had my guitar, then I could play.
What were we talking about besides Penuel and...
We were talking about how boring this topic is.
It is. I'm low key.
But I wanted to raise it because in my head, you know, it was good. But the execution, this is a better one. Leyako.
Maybe.
Layers no, because the PE, that institution.
Yes. Yeah, like institution.
Can I just say I'm really sorry that happened to you?
Yeah, no. Oh, God, even how we met, remember? Hey, do you want to tell a story? Should I tell story how we met? You don't want to tell a story?
Well, you can if you want to.
Park like institution.
Yo, this girl is so aggressive. I don't like her.
Yo, that institution. I walk in, guys. We all going in on a Thursday. That's like quite. Was it a Thursday? I think it was a Thursday. Minding my own business. Getting there, getting my Coke.
I'm not a smoke head yet,
like, please.
But
against our words.
I just have days and moments.
Anyway.
And this is one of them. For all my subscribers.
Hey, listen. I walk in, get to the counter.
Man, this is an achievement. I've got 700 subscribers. 700 people following me.
Well done.
But it's slow, man. Like, it started off very well.
But look, it's not going to be always done. It's just like life. You're going to have your lows, you're going to have your highs. Just let it play out. When I keep your eye on the ball. The walker in the establishment, the figure counter in, this nigga takes out money and he starts hitting me with it in my face. Guys, I victimize my establishment. Yes.
You know, bro, I'm a cheater. They feel entitled to a woman's body.
Hey, I signed another victimize my pie. And you're better your mind. I'm like, and then who does a lap on better line? Hey, all I did is I'm like, dude, can you calm down? Go to tag. Wabuza nalafana ngapha
wakusukela nje ngalonto
dude wabuza
so you were suffering izolo lo zalo ntombazana
yeah whatever xa bayathanda imali you don't even know me, number one. Number two, can you just respect, yeah? Dasuka.
Yeah, but like you're preaching to the wall. That guy doesn't understand the language.
Dude, when I walked away, it's over. I get outside. Tabutengile wagqiba. Uyandilandela, uyandikhwaza. Sisi, intombazana. That's when ngokuba nathi wayeza wabuza, why is he calling me? Turn away.
So why do women expect like indoda who always rescue that situation?
I didn't say he must rescue me at all, but
no, but I'm not saying you did.
Oh, but
women have got this thing that as a man I must do something.
I'm not nayo lonto leyo, I fight my own battles. Does one asekhaya akho nenye fight yami yakhe yafike. We don't condone violence here. Khona nenye fight mina yakhe yafike ekhaya yafika uba bebaliselwa by one of the other people that were there. Otherwise, I've never taken now, so I can't comment. I don't know why girls do that.
But it's all over TV. Like, we must do something. What must I do? I'm also scared of men.
No.
Hey. Ufuna hero.
This comes a level where I'm like, and you're eagle into it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that moment comes to you, Kuba, when you've been building up to that.
I know, I get what you're saying.
Like, I can care, man.
But I just nanda. I don't
want to risk anything.
No, but just say don't.
I'm trying to preserve my life too.
No. Do you know it only takes one person to say no, and then the others are.
You know this other time here, right here, I'm walking in.
Mm-hmm.
Here, behind us. I'm walking in Ndiamba Nolandoka with this lady, Namsh. I think she was coming to see somebody.
I don't know. Oh.
See, private.
Short.
As we walk in, and just before COVID, GPV hit.
Hit.
Up and then this guy, who's clearly a patient, is fighting with his girlfriend outside because he's wearing his accounts of patients. This guy is coming strong to this woman. I'm like, oh damn, I don't need this.
He's got the guts to ula a patient.
Yeah. And I'm worried for this woman because he's gonna hurt her.
This nigga doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, bo. So I went there. Yeah, bo. I was like, Brand,
oh, first they must come find like at least was maybe hospital where.
But back we in the moment because you can see these people have a couple with real issues and it's manifesting there, bruh, in front of the gate.
Sorry.
So I go there because it looked bad because this guy didn't look like he's trying to hit a woman. He looked like he's trying to hit a man.
He was squaring up.
Yeah. So he was gonna. Anyhow, he's
squaring up impatient.
He's taken by anger.
I would have never been able to take that nigga seriously. As angry as he might look. Maybe if he had a gun in his hand, but
but they were both in the moment.
Sorry.
I think the girl did something to him.
But toxic, if you can fight with your nigga, he counts as his spell. Wow.
So we did this thing, it grew. So that's the art center. What we were planning to bring every person to come and perform bongol. But when the poetry, dance, anything, if it's art. So people would come and would rehearse every day. Every after 2 when the schools come out. Because now I'd come back from Joburg.
Oh man.
So I was like an age, because I left obviously for music and arts. So I'm down, I'm back home, and then I knew energy. And there was so much to do. So much. We did so much, bro. And we were young, we knew nothing. We should have registered, we should have done things properly. But guess that's Bro, that thing was huge. What we did, it was huge.
Could have figured no joke.
Singing a budget. Mamela. Babengazanga good. Babezong maspala. That's where the beef started. So now, all Chupchubon have got nothing to do with this.
Oh.
Abayazi and the tension at the command. Because there were camps. There was our camp, and then the maspala. Because in Renzegayo, I think maybe a mandate came down from head office for them for June 16.
Sure.
All of a sudden, abanando. Think somebody whispered, hey, the call endons are abantu pa indondon. Bayaza lokuba sisebenza facilities zabo, and it's everywhere in Queenstown because it was growing. That's Puma Payanga to Puma School.
Yeah.
That's how many young people were coming.
Did you see the art center now?
Yeah.
What it looks like?
It's horrible.
Get no passion from they broke in firstly, stole my friends' things, pottery, you name it, artwork, sculptures.
X. Windows are going to sepa X.
Yes, lockdown.
Yes, by being a lawyer, you could afford a lawyer.
Seriously. They took his stuff. Why didn't for long to make pictures? But look at this. Broke some of the stuff. Oh, it's so sad. It's the saddest thing. But yeah, Papa's a little chup. Yes.
Hey, bro, that I'm not gonna post it. I want to seem like I'm cloud chasing.
Yeah, I'm James, never mind.
So I went black, but for a split second.
Yeah.
What happened is.
So I bed.
No, but we were on stage. We were like, boom, and then people bang on. And I'm thinking, I'm like, I'm gonna fuck up this show. How it happened is we were. Gee, I don't want to trend like this. This was not how I wanted to trend.
Yeah.
So now what is happening is that when they had approached Maspala had no help for her. we did this thing and it was becoming success. Now they wanted to tap into it. They obviously wanted to pull our work because now all of a sudden they wanted to do something at June 16. So sabizwa so ndani right hand man kanani.
Lovely.
So sabizwa and we're both young, right? There are moments I regret. That's why I ended up getting not physical aggressive. Because of sabizwa masipala nani wacela mna as head trusted friend at the time. But I was becoming unprofessional, Joe, like no nani. And when I kept on I'm mixing work with pleasure. I tell you, Kaya, I was Yapuma with hey, but Umilile, she's hot. I'm like,
you were blurring lines. We just want to quench this thirst, man.
I'm like, Diagova, but have you seen how you look?
This one.
Yeah.
I mean, she was hot. I would lie. She still is.
My nana is hot.
Just that I haven't seen her.
She is hot.
Yes.
So
wow.
Now I'm busy, and then there's this meeting. Kamaspala. We are young. Asazi next in Nasan was at 10.
Wow.
We're not that young, but we were ignorant. Let me just put it like that, because we were supposed to know some of the things.
Shit,
so bafuna si join le ndabo. Hey bro, everyone was influential man. You can see there was money, because there was the Pastor Balapa Fonin, O'Neil Isaac, bani meeting sibiziwe pa. Hey bro, like it was $18 organic. We're just young people just doing what they love.
And you had every right.
And it got everybody's attention. The young people na bagumaspala, because like every day I had to get in school pa.
High chance.
We got we got sponsors, we got a bus.
Which year was this?
Everything was free.
So I can feel bad about my life for missing y'all.
And yes, look, I don't think I think it was 2006 or something.
Gee whiz. I wasn't even around. I was.
But you know, it's not 2006, 2009 or 2008.
I'm back.
I'm sure. But let me tell you, kuthiwa ke ngoku kufuna sijonele ndabo.
Obviously, because it's her idea.
Yeah, because our argument is like, Tina, if we were to join Lindian, yonke lo msebenzi wale nyanga siwenzileyo is gone, because what's going to happen is abane speakers and abane artisan. Tina, we promised everybody who's coming that they perform on the day. We cannot break their hearts. That was our thing. Like, we won't, because
no,
we've formed this relationship of trust with these people, and we genuinely care. We genuinely want them to perform, because we've seen them come to life. With every practice, we are seeing talent and all sorts of things, and everybody's excited. The word is going, like it's going around, bro. Like, everybody's coming. Safmani Pass is like Bongo for free. Sponsors. We don't know what to do, but we're learning as we go. Umana had a little bit more experience. I think she had seen this in terms of at least she had a reference. Now I was just passionate. Like, yeah,
let's do this.
Yeah,
I feel this is our queen style.
Yeah. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was so amazing. Go stage and we become so creative. Fumani carpet. We just take a carpet. We assist from a sponsor, as a stand.
Yeah.
The stage, yeah, carpet. There was a drum kit. There was everything. And then we talked to our families as Fumani sponsors. Like, my brother would come, Nepaki, ask to this is like things
were working.
Yeah.
Guys.
And then the show is on, and Top Child. You know Top Child? No, Tamago. They were from Joburg. Tamago, but they were working together. No measure. No measure.
No. Band being of that time.
So basically, we had everything, and then the ends of the event. Now, Bakala spread these rumors before our event, but because we're gonna sell drugs there, what have you. So that's what created the tension. The meeting, because the meeting wala, and then there was this woman attitude influential power.
No, I wanna smoke.
Not
on camera.
Yabo. Okay, can I finish the story then? Yabo.
I'm ready to put in my lips.
Blah 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 blah. You can just light it.
Gee, look at you, peer pressure much.
So I sat there in that meeting, and I did nothing to stand up for Nani.
Why?
because that was an unfamiliar territory, and a lot of things that happened, I did not see them coming. So I wasn't ready to respond because I was still processing the whole
You're
thing.
Like a deer caught in headlights.
Yes. It's like that time on the big stage, ready.
That's why lights camera action.
Yes. In Njalo. So ngoku unaniwe was attacked in my presence, and I was there as a right hand man yakhe. Yabo. Because now I'm not experienced as a yabo. Attackwa ndambona, but she said no, sahamba. Ngoku I'm replaying this whole thing. The fuck man, that was nonsense. Yabo?
Yeah.
When I regretted so much not standing up for her, that I made a vow to myself, next time.
Aye.
Yabo?
Aye.
And then go Jub Pagle event.
Jub next time.
Yeah, aba invite we ngaba by opposition yet. But they're just artists, they know nothing of beef.
Innocent bystanders.
Yes. So bona babizwe ngaba yacaba akho crowd kwela cala. Ngoku kufuneka baperforma licrowd ukuthi icrowd kwelicala lethu. Uyabo?
Ngoba nyonyo apha kuni.
I suppose because baza dabona ngeza parks kamasipala, eza minibuses kamasipala zizazi yellow then. Isiza. Kuko yamazi usibuda. Lo akudala man. Amaloya.
Oh yeah, the light and complexions Buddha.
Yeah. So I'm no jub.
Is that the only song he had?
And this was the time ndisana uJubjuba indina masikwakula into lezimtoti selimathunza whatever. Endina pha. Ethana undina into endiphapha kangaka le ntwana le. Yabo?
Thanqaba sport.
Yeah. And then here's this nigga coming to my town, coming to our show after this tension. But okay, I think December I sober man, bafika ndabona. Kuze lo mjito utravel lo masipala. Yabo? Hey Brian, jama nalamajita man ka ba perform ndithi mna abazo perform. A mistake here too. We're all emotional, to be honest, because all Juju knew nothing of that thing, the beef.
Obviously.
Yabo?
They were just.
So kuba ndibona befika no masipala, I'm like, yeah, nah, fuck, they're not gonna perform here. And then they just in chill on I'm not in charge yet. Nanu is busy. The show is going on Bongo all that time. Declare nani now banda bafuna Juju perform. Juju is hot to like I say, yo, you before the jail, whatever.
Ladies man, girl.
And to be honest, I never liked the guy, like from Dandy Hater, basically. Wow. So
dropping bombs.
So afike bra bafuna perform, I didn't know. Didn't know ndiyanata namba ndifike ndibuye ndidake guys, it's not gonna happen. Yona iza because shekile zona emotweni right? Iza ngala celebrity status yona. Ihle. Yabo?
And now uzobona because beef yakho na.
Nami ndina beef yami ndisuke job ngidifailile pha. Kodwa ndiyazazi ezwe.
Yabo.
Ndiyazazi ezwe yabo.
Sahilisha.
Yeah, the attitude yenu yabo. And he's like, Tam, blah 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 blah. Ufuna ngena asasha track what yabo uzithembile mas ngujubjub.
Highland.
Yabo. So I look at me as I'm like no. I was perform. Like khelanga ujubjub low treatment.
He was in a small town.
Wajikela ngapha kwami wathatha imic wangena stage wangena uthe engena nje icrowd yabithi yabo. And I followed him and that suka mfondini.
On stage.
On stage. I was like suka Vayan bafethu.
You guys would have changed it.
Yabo?
Phones,
yes,
smartphones.
Yes. Vayan bafethu. So you can't take this. Like who the fuck is this nigga? He's pushing. Yo bra. Kuba lamba mai undermine like agoti.
I
don't remember the first time I was that angry, but that was the second time. Where I couldn't breathe, I couldn't do nothing. Yeah, and bone ya put. Yeah. And you know what's happening in my head?
What?
I'm gonna break this guy's back. And I put waxhuma onani. Kemna ingqondo mzube yamsinyana also kanti yabazi. Yabo. And I don't lose it for too long. And I think that's why I always avoid things, because when I'm about to, I'm like, ish, is it worth it? Yeah, boy.
La moment.
So, figure show, I calm down and I let it go.
Did they perform?
No, they didn't. They left. Yo emva yo Cage, yeah mako yabaxwa ke history command. Abantu bathi bethu knock.
And you know what? I hear about it.
Yes, siyabaxwa bra.
I hear about it. Akho footage of that.
Yeah, siyabaxwa. But maybe if you can go to archives, because they wrote about it with the Daily Dispatch.
They did. That you made it to the papers?
Yeah, that story made it to the
Hectic.
papers. Because Unano had invited journalists from that side.
Hey, Unanza, sana
And then
why on this?
Yeah.
Like, she was on it.
So, how did we get here? Oh, that's why, like, Ankumbul.
Niggas, why they fight, and why GPV, and why do we expect guys to come rescue us?
Yeah.
I'm not that day. I didn't want to be rescued. I had it. But when the niggas took over, and I was like, why would I?
Because I hate that. Like, girls expect me now to just go and fight for. I'm also scared of that nigga.
Saying, but you hated me that moment. You're like, I hated you.
Because now we have to attend. All of us attend this nonsense.
And it was not that at all. Because I'm like, hayi mani lo ugqibona ubetha ngemali ebusweni so umoya uthetha ububhanqa hayi ke naye laa mfana kayeka aggravated the niggas ndabe ndiqomba yazi into this is not my circus, these are not my monkeys. Andiphume ngakuloo nto leyo.
Can you stop now?
Yeah, you can. I left that thing. I wasn't expecting anybody.
In case I edit this far, thank you for watching. Peace.